Welcome to the Abyss. We're back playing more Slay the Spire, and today we're going to play some Ironclad. Last Ironclad run was a tough loss to Awaken one, so let's see if we can do a little bit better than that this time. Rare colorless is always tempting. See what the map looks like. Doesn't look like there's a very reliable free elite. In fact, there isn't even one at all. So we're not going to be taking that. I don't like random rare, so yeah. There's no early shops. In fact, the path I'm eyeing through that burning elite at the end doesn't even have a shop on it. So let's trade my gold away and see what we get. Definitely three of the worst options. God, this is bad. I guess I like transmutation slightly more than chrysalis. Yeah. Because at least I can play this for 0 and get it out of my deck, right? Whereas this is kind of stuck until I play it. And I don't want mayhem, so definitely a rough beginning to a run here. Who knows though, maybe we'll see Chemex at some point and things will become amazing. I guess I take 4 combats here. And who knows, maybe the transmutation can give us hand of greed at some point. I mean, it can. Maybe it will. And we'll be really happy to have it. Like right here, obviously, I just play it for 1. Get a Dark Shackles. Could theoretically save me some health here, although it's not going to. Ooh, I think I misplayed that too. I think I took damage I didn't need to. Gotta pay more attention. It's okay, hopefully we can heal that back. Heavy Blade with no strength is not something I usually like to do, but against these options, I think I'm gonna take it. And now we're definitely gonna have our eyes peeled for strength. Let's see here. Guess I'll put one of these in range of death. Just keep the transmutation around. Could theoretically help me out here. Yeah, I'm going to full block. Try to heal off of this fight. And Heavy Blade, even with no strength, is enough to kill in one shot. So, it's not a horrible card. And yeah, give me a Twin Strike. Another strength scaling card. Hopefully we see an Inflame or a Spot weakness here soon. I'll be feeling decent about this deck. Well, I won't be feeling great about it. Definitely nothing good about taking transmutation early. There are definitely better starting bonuses to be had. But we heal the full here? Yikes. I guess give me an Infernal Blade. Not my favorite card. Can potentially give you a really strong attack for really cheap. Can also potentially give you a clash that you can't play. We get to spin the wheel. Okay. Take some damage. Lovely. Nice to be at full health here. Maybe we can heal it back from that. Although I'm taking 16 here, aren't I? No, I'm going to block a little bit. Just play the bash. Okay. 21 and 9 is 30. Puts it at 29. I think what I'm actually going to do is defend transmutation. Okay, enlightenment. It's probably not going to be much help here. You can see the problem with transmutation already. It's just not a reliable card. I don't think I want to split at 31, so I'm going to play a slime here. Hopefully get a better turn to do this. Again, full block this. I want to do more than 8 damage when I split this thing, ideally. Doesn't look like I could do a lot better than that, though. I think Heavy Blade Strike is actually better. It's a shame I didn't draw Enlightenment this turn. That would have actually been really good. I don't want to be debuffed next turn, so I'm going to Heavy Blade Strike. Let my strength come back here. Definitely a rough fight here. Not a lot good I can say about it. Although I don't have to take damage this turn. It's a nice bonus. Yeah, it looks like I'm taking 5 more here too. Unfortunate. Really need a strength card to turn this deck around at this point. These are not strength cards. I will take blood for blood though, because it's good damage. Probably going to upgrade that right away. It's my best option. Also make it so that I can, you know, guaranteed play it. I don't have to wait till I take damage. And also, you know, it just does a lot more. Do a transmutation for 3 here. It's tempting. Gets it out of the deck if nothing else. And I'm only dealing 20 otherwise. This could be a short run. Yeah, we play this. This. And I'm not going to finesse here, I don't think. Don't want to draw one of my attacks when I can't play it. Just blood for blood here. And I think I'm just going to take the guaranteed damage with the Twin Strike. And hope that I can kill next turn. With this Vuln still active. And yeah, we're good. Okay. Got by the Gremlin Knob. We get a Singing Bowl. Strength Potion. And an Inflame. Okay. Already feeling much better about this run. I don't think I want to go through a shop. I'm probably just going to take the upgrade before the next elite. And yeah, I really would like to get this Burning Elite out of the way this Act 2. Just noticing that my deck doesn't really have anything in the way of area damage. Makes this fight scary. I think I have to skip the Inflame here. Just strike, strike, defend, take 5. Even with the debuff, the blood for blood should be able to kill things for us. Yeah. So. We're taking a lot of damage here. It's definitely not ideal. But it could definitely be worse too. I'm just going to Transmutation here. Mind Blast again, huh? Cool. Nice, strong 0 damage attack for me. Very useful. And it does 9 now, which is still not a kill. The Infernal Blade. Okay, Sever Soul kills. Cool, cool. Although I should have blocked before I played that, apparently. Not paying attention. Making stupid mistakes. Taking 6 more that I don't need to take. I don't know how many elites I'm going to have in me, honestly. Maybe this Burning Elite is a pipe dream. We'll see, though. Do I take 1 more Twin Strike? I think I do. Who's our boss? Yeah. And give me a good relic. Maybe I want to go through the shop here. Get an upgrade on something, probably the Inflame, and then maybe remove a strike. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Okay, Omamori is not the relic that I want right now. Could potentially help me later. But I'm starting to seriously doubt if there's going to be later on this run. Toolbox. If Transmutation wasn't enough for me, I could have even more colorless cards. I think I'm just going to take that strike remove. And do I want an Anger? Maybe. Yeah, I think I do want an Anger. Alright. I'm going to fight these elites. I have potions at my disposal. I'm going to use the colorless potion right now, I think. Dramatic Entrance is pretty tempting. Good Instincts is also a good card to keep around. But I think I prefer that burst damage of the Dramatic Entrance. Just get the fight over with, right? And I'm not going to defend here. We take 9. Hopefully that's going to be worth it. If I get a kill right here, And I still get to block or kill another one? Yeah, cool. We'll just kill 2. Not block at all. And nice easy elite fight. Could have gone a lot worse for sure. Here I'm just going to take max HP. And hopefully I can heal 6 off of this fight. Already not happening. Wonderful. Just a rough draw. Nothing you can really do about that. Except be sad. You're always allowed to be sad. Alright. Get another potion. I'll take a True Grit, I think. I haven't added any block to this, and I love exhaust, so yeah, give me a True Grit. And I'm taking this Burning Elite. It's a Gremlin Knob. Definitely going to use my Strength Potion here. Although maybe I just Inflame and use the Energy Potion. This is going to do 23. This is going to do 16 and 9. Yeah, that feels worth it. Okay, so 32 and 16. That's still only like half health. And this is a burning Gremlin Knob. I'm going to use a Strength Potion too. I would very much like to kill this guy. Instead of, you know, having him kill me. And we do with Blood for Blood. Thanks to 2 potions. And that gives me Red Skull. Which makes my strength cards much better. And maybe take an Evolve against Slime Boss? Sure. Give it to me. Now I'm not going to rest. Definitely want to upgrade True Grit here, I think. It's a very important upgrade. And let's see what our draws look like. We could still lose to this guy. We get Evolved down. And I think I'm just going to Infernal Blade. Okay, Sword Boomerang is actually not horrible here. And then Twin Strike. Stinks to miss a Blood for Blood. Although we do get to bash here. And hopefully we draw some good strength cards next turn. And have a really nice split. This has potential to be a really good fight. Yeah. Very nice. Split at 12 is nothing you'll ever see me complain about. And now I think we just win, yeah? Alright. Kind of rounded out into a decent Act 1 there. Oh, 3 really good options too. Obviously Impervious is an awesome block card. Offering is an amazing deck Accelerant. Also reduces the cost of Blood for Blood, which is really nice. And Reaper is healing. When I already have strength, it's a lot of healing. I'm going to go Offering, but I don't think you're wrong for taking any of these. Take the aggro option here. And, well, I can have a free Calling Bell because we have Omamori. So that's just 3 relics with no downside. Healing 12 when you have Offering already is tempting, though. Although I don't necessarily want that healing with Red Skull, right? I'd rather stay around half HP if possible. I think Busted Crown is the distant third option here. You don't take Busted Crown unless you absolutely have to. And I would not say... Energy would be nice, but we already have the Offering, so I think we can get away with this. And maybe we'll get an Energy Relic from this Calling Bell. Okay, well, we get long-term sustain in the Lizard Tail. We get Self-Forming Clay, which is going to... That's like a decent amount of block that you get from that. Especially if you're taking a lot of damage, which we will be. Also means the Offering blocks for us on the turn after we play it. So that's kind of cool. And I think I want to go to an early shop here. Where are my elites at? There is a 3 elite path. Don't know how possible that is. I'm going to go to this shop and maybe we'll veer that way. Depending on how these early fights go. I could also see just taking 2 elites and then maybe getting another shop later. Yeah, going off to the right there. See how this goes. Maybe we'll get something really strong here. Or maybe we'll get all our money stolen from the thief jerks. Do I just play Blood for Blood? I feel like bash defend is a better option. I'm gonna bash the back one here. Try to make sure we kill these guys. Just doesn't seem to be happening. Yikes. Might need to use a potion here to stop them from getting away from me. We do get the offering now, finally. And flame being on the bottom hurts a lot here. I guess we just take this kill and do what we can here. He's probably going to get away from me. Yeah, he's gone. That's unfortunate. Nothing you can really do about that with a poor draw order. Just happens sometimes. At least we killed one of them. And at least I get some HP. Not a good card reward. Bag of Preparation is awesome. Pummel Strike's pretty good. Especially on sale. Fortunately, I can't afford Bag of Prep, card remove. Abacus is also fun. I could see that doing something for us in the long term. It's not going to help a lot right now, though. Definitely give me Bag of Preparation. And maybe Bloodletting? Bloodletting also works with the Blood for Blood. And I am kind of energy starved. Yeah, let's actually take this Bloodletting. Although we do want card draw. Probably not. No. I refuse the Vampire's deal. And I do want to look at a card for sure. Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace. Both pretty awesome takes. I could also see Battle Trance for more immediate card draw. Being a thing we'd like. We just have the one True Grit. Well, I'm definitely going to be looking for more Exhaust. It's got to be Dark Embrace over Feel No Pain. Although, honestly, they're both good. You know, whichever one I take, I'm going to be offered that one multiple times. And then I'll never see the other one. It's just how things go. I think with the Bloodletting, I actually want more immediate value out of my card. So give me the Battle Trance. And do I go left here? Well, going to another shop doesn't really do anything for me. So yeah, let's try to get as strong as possible. Fight 3 elites. Hopefully it goes well. Doesn't have to. Could definitely go poorly here. Although having the Evolve down in this fight is going to help considerably. I think I do Offering here. Yeah. Don't want to play around with Chosen. He's a big old jerk. Oh, and I got my Feel No Pain anyway. Awesome. Even with the free upgrade. What's that all about? You don't have to be that nice to me, game. But I'll take it. Alright. Liquid Bronze. Definitely the thing to do here. I'm going to Feel No Pain. Infernal Blade because it blocks a little bit. Gives me a second copy of Anger, which I don't hate. And I think it's probably worth it to play the Evolve here. Because even if I block, I'm getting a wound added to my drop pile. And considering how little block I have in this deck, we're probably going to see a lot of wounds added in. Okay. Kind of stinks to shut down the Offering draw here. I think I probably still play this, though. I'm going to Anger. Oops. Played that in the wrong order. Hopefully that damage doesn't cost me. It very well could. I'm going to True Grit and then Transmutation. Play the Magnetism. Could help theoretically. Although I'm skeptical. I don't know if you can hear the skepticism in my voice. It's definitely there. That's a lot of damage to take. I think I need to try to preserve my health a tiny little bit here. Although I don't know that that is going to help me. Secret Weapon, huh? Do I ever have a kill? If I get blood for blood, feel like I might. Yeah, don't even have to do bloodletting again. Alright, get a happy flower, which is great. I need more energy for sure. And both these are really tempting. I think I'm going to let the free upgrade make my decision for me. I would definitely like to shrug it off, though. There's very little block in this deck. But yeah, I see a free upgrade and I want it. I'm not going to rest here. We have a Lizard Tail, which theoretically makes us pretty safe. I can see upgrading Heavy Blade here. We're in Red Skull range and probably going to stay there for a while. I also don't hate the Infernal Blade upgrade, since we are kind of starved for energy, even with the bloodletting and the offering. Battle Trance is also a pretty good upgrade. Let's do Battle Trance first. I feel like I'm still a little bit behind on the card draw I need. Okay. Really would like to play Feel No Pain here. Although I don't know if I have that luxury. If I inflame, this does 32. I think I'm using both potions here, which is scary. This is a scary fight, though. Let's play Feel No Pain before I offering. At least get that block refunded. I'm also going to bloodletting. Then I think what would I do? 32 and 12 is still not a kill. Let's see what Infernal Blade has for me. Okay, Headbutt. Headbutt's pretty huge here. So now I think what I do is I Heavy Blade here. Headbutt the Heavy Blade. Maybe I should have done that with Anger, huh? Now I actually don't want to draw into it. Yeah, I should have thought about that a little bit harder. Blood for blood here. And defend, I guess. Heavy Blade will kill next turn. Take 8 here. Which might have been unnecessary. I think it is. Oh, I don't even need Heavy Blade to kill you. That's great. And I'm full blocking. So I'm going to evolve Transmutation here. Flash of Steel's cool. And now I think I just Battle Trance. Kill this jerk. Yeah. Alright, Tiny Chest. I'm not exactly being rewarded for my, let's call it stupidity. We'll call it aggressiveness. That sounds better than stupidity. I like a Disarm. Disarm's pretty good here. Lantern is also really good, especially with Bag of Preparation. Give me that for sure. And let's see if we can heal off of some of these fights, which means not playing Offering and Bloodletting, which I don't think is a luxury I've been afforded here. Definitely want a True Grit. See what Pummel Strike draws. Okay. I'm going to defend, evolve, Anger here. Hopefully not have to play any of the self-damage cards. We'll see, though. There's no guarantee that's going to be the case. Let's Feel No Pain. Pummel blocks for me, which is great. As does Transmutation. Although Defend just blocks one more. Transmutation could be really cool, though. Yeah. Transmutation full blocks for me. With the Secret Madness. Nice job, Transmutation. We definitely Battle Trance here. Get the Inflame down. And then I want to Twin Strike Heavy Blade. Kill that jerk. Dare I say I'm healing 6 off this fight? It's entered the realm of possibility here. And we get it. Not bad. And I don't want any of these cards. Give me more HP. Max HP is awesome because, you know, obviously just having HP is good, but it's also really good to increase the threshold of the Red Skull, so I can be at 3 plus strength, you know, plus 3 strength more consistently. I do think I need to offering here. This is a scary fight. This guy's a big old jerk. He does not, however, add statuses to my deck, so I'm going to get this evolve out of here. Then we'll pummel strike here. Battle trance. Okay. See what Infernal Blade has for me. Clothesline's actually really good. Does that let me kill him? Not quite. Really need to see more block cards here. Maybe that's a thing that'll happen at some point. I'm just going to defend, I guess. Scary to do that. I think it's the best option, though. Okay. Blood for sure. And strike kills. Awesome. And I can defend. Hopefully finish this without having to play the bloodletting. And yeah. Nice easy fight. Not bad. Fiendfire. Yes. Give me Fiendfire all day long. So good. Especially with the Feel No Pain. Also makes me really wish I took that Dark Embrace instead of the Battle Trance. Although Battle Trance with Fiendfire is also awesome. So let's see. Probably have to play Bloodletting here. Ideally, I would kill the 2 gremlins. I think that means I want to use this Explosive Potion. It's the only way I can do that. And I Inflame. Heavy Blade you, Strike you. Guess I skipped the Bloodletting then. Which is good. Don't want to give away too much health if I don't need to. It's like we waste some energy here. Which means I can just dump it into Transmutation, right? Yeah, because I already shut down my draw. Evolve does nothing in this fight. So yeah, let's just Transmute for 2. And I get some stuff that might theoretically be helpful here. Get my Fiendfire upgraded. Let's can I just kill this guy? Not quite. Let's see what Infernal Blade has in it. Hemokinesis. Okay. Is that gonna help me kill? 32, 48, 60, no, not enough. So I guess what that means is I want to strike you, and then let's bash Hemo this one. Kind of stinks to miss the disarm, but you don't want to let those guys hang around at all. And now I think I should just be able to kill outright without playing the offering. Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. Yeah. Now 64 is enough. Cool. That went pretty well. See what kind of cool stuff we get. Okay, Frozen Egg. So that means if I do see a Dark Embrace, it's going to be upgraded. And now I'll take this Shrug It Off. Or alternatively, with the Evolve, maybe I take the Power Through. It's just a better block card anyway, right? Yeah, give me Power Through. Very happy to have that. And I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised at how I've been floating through this act at just under half health. I don't think I want to play Fiendfire just yet. Let's Evolve. Transmutation. See what kind of cool stuff happens. Secret Weapon, huh? Probably just Secret Weapon for a strike here. so I don't draw it next turn. Or like that artifact this turn. Or during this fight, rather. That would have been pretty cool. Offering costing 0. Should probably just play that when I have that opportunity. Which isn't guaranteed to present itself. And then, yeah, let's Twin Strike, defend twice, Pummel Strike, Heavy Blade. Guess is the best I'm going to do. Okay. Definitely want to play the Inflame. And then I'll defend. Disarm? Full blocks. And now Fiendfire wins the fight. Get another potion. I'll take a Pummel. Yeah. Pummel plus. Good strength card and it exhausts. Gives me block. And a free remove. Yeah. I don't want strikes in my deck. Awesome. Let's see. I upgrade probably. Gotta be Fiendfire, yeah. Although maybe Evolve, now that we have the power through. It's going to allow me to get more cards in hand for said Fiendfire, but I think I just like Fiendfire too much. Gotta upgrade that, right? And I could also upgrade Evolve for this fight if I need to with the Forge Potion. That's an option. I think I just Battle Trance here. Yeah. Let's do that thing I was talking about. Because it upgrades both the Twin Strikes, it upgrades the Evolve, the Anger, before I start duping it. I'm going to use this Forge Potion right now. So we get Evolve Plus, both Angers. We get the Infernal Blade upgraded to give me more draw. That's awesome. And I'm going to leave Pummel around. Because it, you know, blocks for me, and it's going to do way more damage once we have Strength. And I'm going to use the Offering on a turn when I actually need the draw. Okay, we get Feel No Pain. That's great. I think I just Transmutation here. Take a little damage to do that. Maybe. Take very little damage to do that. That's pretty cool. I can live with 5. Okay. Now I definitely want to... Let's see. Disarm blocks a lot. I think I'm actually going to Inflame and Power Through. Because with that Evolve Plus, I don't mind the wounds being here. They're actually going to make it easier for me to get a really big Fiendfire off on this jerk. Champ is a jerk. Alright. Let's see. I have enough energy to bash Fiendfire. Although again, it'd be better to do it on a turn when I'm not weak. Although I don't know that I have that luxury here. 6 cards in hand after I play this, so this draws 4 for me. Let's see. I think I actually just bash, blind, and power through here. And I don't want to dupe the Anger, so let's Twin Strike. I know it's tempting to do a big Fiendfire there, but I'd rather do it when I'm not weak, in 1. And 2, it's going to be really easy to draw a lot with that Evolve Plus in play, since I've already added 4 wounds to my deck. So I think I'll have another opportunity, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then I'm just going to True Grit a Strike. And I guess I'll play one more Anger. Yeah, because I want to get him as close to half health here as quickly as possible. Okay. This is definitely a turn for Offering. Yeah, I'm not weak. I'm going to Swift Strike first because this Offering is going to draw so much. Yeah. And now I'll play Anger. Bloodletting. And then I'm going to Power Through. How many cards is that? Yeah, play the Power Through. That gives me 2 more wounds. Do I want to keep Blind around? Or do I just want to use it for damage here? I'm definitely playing Heavy Blade and Blood for Blood. And then I think I just Fiendfire. Yeah. The Blind seems unnecessary at this point. So, Heavy Blade, Blood for Blood, Fiend Fire. Now we put him below half health. He's not going to attack this turn. And I can hopefully kill him before he does. Yeah. Alright, that went really well. Nice champ fight. We get a potion back. And a limit break. Yeah. I've already got Red Skull plus Inflame. Not the most strength, but it's enough. I think this limit break is pretty good. I'll take it. It's also another exhaust card that blocks for me with Feel No Pain. Alright. I have the Lizard Tail. And Red Skull kind of disincentivizes resting, right? So Coffee Dripper seems pretty good here. Runic Cube is actually pretty good for card draw with the Bloodletting. And, you know, Pandora's Box is always tempting. That's just the nature of Pandora's Box, is to tempt you. What's scary about Pandora's Box, though, is losing my 4 defense. Because if I get no defense cards, then I'm down to just basically a True Grit and a Power Through as my only defense. That's kind of scary. And, you know, Ironclad doesn't have a lot of defense in his deck anyway, so these could very easily all roll attacks, which would be bad. I'm going to take Coffee Dripper here. And we have to fight Time Eater. No Awaken 1 rematch today. Let's see. 2 more events gets me a tiny charge. Or a tiny chest charge. Yeah, words are difficult. Can I get more than that? Looks like I actually can. Get a bunch of relics by taking events. So if I go this path I'm looking at here through the events, that's 1 chest there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's 2 extra relics out of tiny chest. Seems pretty cool. Alrighty. Now we're back to the point where I don't mind inflicting self-harm here with the Bloodletting. Because I want Red Skull to be active. I think I could just kill this guy, though, with Bash Fiend Fire, yeah? Kill the one who's attacking, that is. But do I want to? Maybe not. It's kind of tempting to keep the Fiend Fire around. I'm gonna Bloodletting here. Disarm you. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna strike. Oh, perfect. And I'll Transmutation here. Okay, Apotheosis. Chrysalis. Oh my god, the Exhumes. That's kind of crazy. Oh, well, now I can just full block this, right? I can Panacea Panic button. Sure. Why not? I don't mind taking damage, but there's no need to do it unnecessarily. Okay, Flame Barrier. It's going to be a pretty strong body slam here. Let's, kind of want to sit on the pummel. I'm just going to strike you. Double defend. Body slam you. Okay. Exhume, huh? Exhume Infernal Blade. It's going to block for me. Play Feel No Pain first. Give me the Infernal Blade. Arctic Chrysalis. That's funny. Just more random bullshit, please. No, I think I'm good with this. Now I can pummel here, although it doesn't kill yet, does it? Damn. Bad turn for Offering, too. Let's Exhume. Infernal Blade again. Okay, Cleave helps. Now I can put this here. This there. And I'm actually going to pummel this one. And play Evolve. Try to kill these guys evenly so they don't keep regenning on me. Finally, Inflame decides to show up. Yeah, this is what I was trying to avoid. Unsuccessfully. That's okay. Fight's over. And we end at full health, which isn't bad. I don't think you ever need 2 evolves. Seeing red would be much better if I had taken that Dark Embrace, which I'm really regretting not taking. But it still blocks for me and it gives me extra energy, which I feel like I can use. I'm going to take this. And maybe that shop is going to have a Dark Embrace in it. That's a thing that could happen. Will it though? I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't hate if it did. No reason to block here. And I actually don't even care about the days from the repulsor, because they draw for me with evolve. Fight True Grit and pummel this spiker. I take a little bit of damage. Not much though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I take 2. Seems worth it to me. I could probably heal that back after the fight. And yeah, now I can just kill him with the heavy blade. And now this fight is pretty free. Pulsers don't block for a lot, and yeah, they also don't take fiend fires very well. I don't want any of this. Give me HP. Fighting the Maw, huh? The Maw can be scary. I'm gonna bash, pummel strike, disarm, and Infernal Blade. Another twin strike, cool. I'm not gonna battle trance with no energy, even though I could theoretically get more energy. If I draw Offering, I won't want to play it, so. Okay. I see you're doing your jerk attack. Love to hear that. Oh, but I got Dark Shackles, so what now? Stupid Maw. Hitting me for an unnecessary amount of damage. I don't much care for that. I guess just Feel No Pain. True Grit the Enlightenment. That does nothing. Again, save the pummel for when I actually have strength. There's Inflame. Where you been all my life, Inflame? I'll play Anger and Madness here. Have a nice 0-cost defend now. Ooh, I'm actually going to activate Panache here too. That's pretty cool. So let's play Panache. Pummel Strike. I'm going to Seeing Red, then Offering. Yeah, perfect. Play Defend, Anger, then Battle Trance. Bash. Fiend Fire? Play Pummel Strike, or Pummel first, rather. Then Fiend Fire. Pretty close to a kill here. One decent attack should do it, yeah. Guess not quite one. Let's get rid of that and this. Full block. Play the Transmutation. And I can Bloodletting to kill here. I'm not going to, though. Taking 0. Kill him easily enough. The next turn. Do I want a Distilled Chaos? That seems kind of better than a Speed Potion. Although it's definitely less reliable. I'll take the Shrug It Off for sure. And let's go to a shop. I have a bunch of money. Second Inflame. Yeah. Definitely take that. Maybe even a second Disarm, honestly. Probably want a Strike Remove. I don't think I even need the second Disarm. Like to keep enough money in case another shop later has a Dark Embrace at it. Or a cool relic I want to buy. Matryoshka. Am I actually going to be able to get this? I think I can because tiny chest, right? So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4 if I skip that last shop. Which I guess I'm okay with. What if I go to that? I don't know, I can still get it even if I go to that shop. That means taking no elites. But, I mean, you get relics from chests, right? I'll take this. Weird. Weird to take a Matryoshka in Act 4. But the tiny chest is enabling that for me. Definitely going to fight you guys. I don't even care if I take a bunch of damage to them. And I realize that I haven't been able to play this limit break a single time yet. Hopefully that's a trend we can turn around. Although even with Twin Flames, neither of them being on the top of the deck, pretty sad. I'm going to Seeing Red here. Defend once in Transmutation. Okay. A bunch of damage at least. Such a weird card. Actually hasn't been horrible though. At least nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, there's my Inflame. Then we Battle Trance. Play the other Inflame. I'm going to Bloodletting here. Makes blood for blood free. Power Through for sure. Play the Evolve. And then I think I bash you. 24, yeah, that kills. That means I can even play Infernal Blade first. Wild Strike kills you. Fiendfire kills you. Not bad. Oh my god, we get Charon's Ashes. That's really strong. With Exhaust, especially. So strong that I take a Sever Soul? Probably not. How about a Metallicized Plus? I'm pretty hard up for block. Metallicized doesn't do a ton. Doesn't do nothing, though. Weird decision to have to make. I also wouldn't hate a second Battle Trance. I'm going to take this Metallicize. Feels like a really weird, probably wrong selection that I'm making, but I'm okay with that. Definitely going to fight a boss here. We get the Slime Boss rematch. Oh, I can't play Fiendfire though, but that's fine. I'm okay with it. Should be able to kill this guy fairly easily. Especially with the second Inflame here. I'm going to Bloodletting to decrease the blood for blood cost. So I can play all my cards here. And look at this. Clash seeing play. Love to see it. How often do you get to play a Clash? I guess on Ascension 0 it's pretty common. Do I want an Armaments Plus? We have a lot of card draw. Yeah, give me that. That seems pretty good. And I get a fan. I gotta skip the letter opener, right? Or I do have another chest coming if I want to go to that shop, which I kind of do. No elites in Act 3 is kind of boring though, but I'll skip the letter opener. Really just want to go looking for a Dark Embrace. Let's upgrade this, I guess. I could lose all my gold and get a relic. I'm not going to do that. I think I'm actually going to save my money and fight one elite. Okay. I would say we got the most value out of the Matryoshka, but what do we get if we don't take that, right? Not necessarily better. I guess if I skip the Matryoshka, we'd just get Charon's Ashes and Magic Flower. That would have been fine. Those are the two best relics I've seen, so. No point in second guessing it though. That's all in the past. Now we're only concerned with the future. Yes, the Seeing Red with the Dark Embrace would be amazing right about now. We don't have that though. This feels like a Distilled Chaos turn, because I take a lot of damage if I don't play that. And I think it worked out pretty well, because now I just Limit Break, Fiendfire, win, yeah. That's a good potion. Good use of the Distilled Chaos. And look, I get one back. Can't even complain about it. Do I want a headbutt? It's not bad. I'm gonna say no. Give me more health. Okay. We get to fight Reptomancer, which is scary. Always scary. I'm gonna disarm Repto, obviously. That allows me to kill one of these with a fire potion, which isn't the most useful potion. So I'm gonna throw that here. I don't want daggers hanging around. And that means I can kill... Ooh, I have to play blood for blood and skip evolve if I want to kill the other dagger. Skipping evolves feels like maybe a bad idea. Guess I'm gonna do it though. Give Metallicize a chance to show its worth here. Bad turn to draw Limit Break. I'd really like to not use another potion here. Although it's feeling increasingly like I'm gonna have to. But I'll wait. Take 8 here. Okay. Feel No Pain, Inflame, Battle Trance. Good start to a turn. Gonna True Grit this strike. And then I'm going to see what Infernal Blade has. That's funny. Nice job, Infernal Blade. Yeah, I think I actually don't want to use my Fiend Fire on my other Fiend Fire. We're full blocking this though, so no reason to. Now, Inflame. Yikes. Guess I'm going to double block Transmutation. Oh, and Dark Shackles. Nice job, Dark Shackles. Alright, this is definitely a turn to play Offering. That seems pretty mandatory. I'm even going to Bloodletting because I have all this extra draw with Pummel Strike. Now we get to Bash, play Evolve, Heavy Blade, Twin Strike twice. Fight's over. And we get a Helix. Cool. And Elixir isn't bad. I have the Evolve. Maybe I actually don't hate this Reckless Charge that much. Because Daze block for me with Feel No Pain and draw for me with Evolve. Yeah. I'll take this. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I already have enough attacks. And I'm just being stupid. Let's upgrade the Evolve. Yeah. Want that to actually draw a lot for me. It's important against Time Eater because of the drawdown effect that Time Eater adds. Because they're a big jerk. I don't think I Fiend Fire now. I'd like to save this for the kill, if at all possible. Another Reckless Charge, that's funny. I mean, we have not gotten Evolved down yet. But we will get Evolved down. And when we do, we're going to be happy that we have all these statuses. I'm just going to leave myself 3 cards here. It's a big hit, which means we're fully safe from this turn. I'm going to Armaments and Heavy Blade for no damage. Awesome. Alright, we used our buffer. Get the Inflame and the Evolve down. I'm definitely going to Offering here. And I'm not going to Limit Break without the other Inflame in play. That feels important. Tempting though, because it could block for me here. Oh, but so can Transmutation. Let's play Transmutation for 2. And I get 2 Dark Shackles, take 0 this turn. Play Sadistic Nature, because why not? 0 cost power. Probably won't do anything. Well, it does make Bash do a little more damage, I suppose. Now I'm going to Inflame, Disarm. And then, let's see. Definitely want a Battle Trance. Okay, cool. Metallicize. And I'm just going to Pummel here for the extra block. Alright. Decent start to the fight here. Bash for sure. Actually, Armor the Bash first, though. And then I'm going to Shrug. Kind of want to be careful about playing too many angers here. I think I'm just going to pass. Yeah. I don't want the deck flooded with anger. It's going to make it really hard to draw the more important cards. Okay, Fiendfire. You have not been showing up at opportune times. Guess I just double Reckless Charge here. And wait. Time Eater's still not under half health yet. Although they will be now. This is when I want to Limit Break. Then Heavy Blade. I'm going to actually True Grit this Anger. And defend here. Leave myself 3 cards for next turn. Time Eater is not attacking now. If we draw Fiendfire, we could kill, but we didn't. That's fine, I suppose. Definitely want to play 3 cards here. Doesn't really matter what 3. I guess I'm going to bash Blood for Blood Power Through. Because again, I want the draw from those wounds to help me get a really big Fiendfire off. Which is not happening, apparently. I don't think I need a potion yet. I'm just going to Heavy Blade, Twin Strike twice. Just try to kill here instead of worrying about blocking. Also get Red Skull active now. Okay, Fiendfire. This is your big chance. Better be in the top 4 cards and not the bottom 2. Thank you. Alright. Nice easy Time Eater fight. Decent amount of money for Act 4. I have a Lizard Tail. Feels like we have a decent shot at this. At Redemption. Since the Awaken one ended my last Ironclad run so rudely. We at least get to taste Act 4 again. Going to Smith what? I guess I could Smith Limit Break, right? Feels a little unnecessary, but it is fun. Get a bunch of strength. Let's do it. And I can have Brimstone. Yeah. As good as this is, I don't think giving the heart 1 strength per turn is necessarily the right thing to do. Oh boy. I don't think Art of War is doing much for me. Is this not a horrible Rupture? I have the Offering and the Bloodletting. Those both work with Rupture. That's potentially 4 points of strength on my first time through the deck. Of course, if you bottom deck this, then it takes a while for that to happen, right? Do I like any of these potions? Not really. Strength potions, okay. Maybe it's more reliable than the Distilled Chaos. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. It also makes Limit Break more reliable, right? And I think I'm just going to remove a strike. And yeah, fuck it. When do I get to take a Rupture? That's actually not horrible. Basically never. I guess my only source of Vuln is the Bash. So give me this Trip too. And let's see how this goes. Could go very poorly. Oh, I can do a giant transmutation, right? That's what this run is all about. Giant transmutations. Let's see. My block cards also do nothing, right? Because I can't block 18. So Buffer always guard, you know, blocks this first 18 and then I take 10 basically no matter what I do. So yeah, let's do Seeing Red and play a gigantic transmutation. Maybe something cool will happen. I get to Mind Blast here. Do I actually want to focus damage the other way though? That's an interesting question. Could also play Mayhem, which is a really bad thing to do when you have Fiendfire in your deck. So I think I'm probably going to skip that. Let's, yeah, Mind Blast you. I guess I'll play Anger here. Hand of Greed. I can keep going with bloodletting, but bloodletting gets it wastes my buffer, right? So I don't think that's the thing to do. I think the thing to do is just to be sad about this turn 1 and hope that our turn 2 is better. We only have the spear attacking us here for all the good that does me. We at least see an inflame. We see both inflames and rupture. Guess I need to block as much as possible here. I'll play the rupture because I'm definitely going to offering. I feel like missing blood for blood stinks, so I think I'm actually better off just playing blood for blood reckless charge. Sorry, rupture. Maybe you can help in the heart fight. Okay. Definitely need offering here. Very important to play. And then, let's see. Am I killing this guy? If I limit break. Yeah. Limit break, or Fiend Fire kills now. And I can even afford to power through Metallicize first. Alright. This fight should go pretty well from here. Should. But will it? I don't know. Okay, more healing. I wish I had a way to save that 5. I guess the flex potion is better with limit break, right? Because even if I lose the 5 strength for 1 turn, I keep it with the limit break. Which this only gives me 2 or 4 with the first limit break. So yeah, give me the flex. And a shockwave is amazing here. Exhume is tempting, but I don't think this is as good as shockwave. Okay. Yeah, right off the bat, I'm glad that I made that decision with the flex potion. So what I want to do here, we definitely drink liquid bronze. We definitely drink flex potion. And then I want a true grit, a defend, I guess. Then I'll play evolve, limit break, battle trance, inflame. Makes me wish I played battle trance before limit break. That's okay though, we'll see it again. And now I'm just gonna trip, twin strike, and we hope that the big hit is coming first turn. And it is. Okay, so buffer keeps us completely safe here. Although, not if I want to play cards. Damn it, that sucks. This is always a really tough decision. I want to play Feel No Pain. I want to play Disarm. But if I play any cards... Oh wait, and I have a burn in my hand, so that doesn't even matter. Unless I use my elixir on the burn. In order to buffer this hit, I have to use my elixir on that burn, and I can't play any cards. But if I play cards, I get Feel No Pain in play, I get Metallicize in play, I get to block a little with Disarm and a little with Infernal Blade, and I get to draw more with Offering. Plus, there's also better uses for my elixir, right? It'd be nice to get rid of the slime and the wound as well. I'm not sure if this is the right play. But I think what I'm going to do here is Offering. I at least block the 6 damage from the Offering. And I draw more. And now I get to Feel No Pain, Disarm, Metallicize, Shrug. Let's Arma here. That lets me Infernal Blade, which blocks more. Reckless Charge is good. And then I'm going to Transmutation or Heavy Blade. I think I want the block from the Transmutation. Plus, I'd like to not redraw that. And now I have Dark Shackles. That could potentially block a lot more. This Enlightenment Plus is really good because this means Heavy Blade costs 1 for the rest of the fight now. So yeah, I'm just going to Blood for Blood here. And I actually am going to use this Dark Shackles. So we don't take 60. We do take a lot. We take 12. We didn't get to use the buffer, but we are now saved this turn, which is great. I get to play the Inflame, the Shockwave. I'm going to Seeing Red here. And then do I just pummel Fiendfire, or do I pummel Strike? Keep the Fiendfire around. Definitely play Reckless Charge here. I think I would like to not lose my power through. So that means I'm not playing Fiendfire yet. So I'm just going to power through, pummel here. And I guess I play the Anger. No, I'm going to wait on the Anger. Could also just Elixir this turn, but Elixir is a shitload of block if I just Elixir a whole hand. And I might need that shitload of block on a later turn here, so not going to waste it yet. I think I feel pretty good about the way I decided to do this. Definitely could have gone worse. I guess I'll play Rupture now. Shrug first, though. Then we play Rupture. I guess I True Grit the Slime? No, I want to do damage. Let's just trip, Blood for Blood, Heavy Blade. And hopefully kill this jerk before he kills us. Alright, this is a great turn for Fiendfire. I don't need to bash again. I don't want the Reckless Charges. I don't want the Bloodletting. Do I want the Bloodletting? I don't think I want any of this. Fiendfire is going to full block here. Doesn't quite kill, but I think with the Heavy Blade, the heart lives on 1. That's really funny. Dead to Thorns. Alright. That was a fun run. Didn't need our Lizard Tail. Made things work without, you know, the Dark Embrace. Which is not easy to do when you're doing Exhaust. But it's not completely necessary. I think we just barely had enough to get us through here. Not a bad score. Alright, and with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.